Hello students, myself Professor Ashok M. Jain. In this lecture I am going to discuss two numerical on power stages of three-phase induction motor. So this is the first problem I have, a three-phase 50 Hz 4-pole induction motor has rotor resistance of 0.1 ohm per phase and standstill reactance, that is X2, at standstill condition 0.9 ohm per phase. If the rotor induced EMF per phase at standstill is 72 volts, the slip is 4% rotor input. Now see here, if you first, whenever you are going to find this, you must know the power stages. This is P1, that is input to the motor, that is the stator losses, that is the output of the stator. P2 or input to the rotor. Then it is the rotor copper loss, then it is PM, output of rotor, and this power will be converted into gross torque TG. So we have to find the gross torque. This we have to find this and rotor input P to this. These three quantity we have to find. Okay. Now just I'm going to do one thing. Just wait. Sorry. So these three things we have to find. Now see here, first of all we have to given the rotor EMF at standstill. E2 we have given per phase equal to 72 volt, right? And we know the Z2 per phase, impedance per phase equal to what? At 4% slip, under root of R2 square plus SX2 whole square. Okay, so this is given 0.1 ohm square of that, plus slip is given 4%, 0.04 into 0.9, because this motor is running with the 4% slip, so that is the impedance Z2 under the running condition. Now we have to find the current I2 and at 4% slip equal to what? S into E2 by Z2. So S, what is the value of S? 0.04 into E2 equal to what? Per phase 72. That is a rotor EMF at standstill 72 into 0.04. Okay, divided by Z2 equal to this 0.1 square of that plus 0.04 into 0.9 square of that. So from here you can find the rotor current I2. So if I do the calculation, I am getting the rotor current I2 equal to yes, I am getting 27.09. 27.09 ampere, that is the I2. Now you can find the rotor copper loss, that is the rotor copper loss equal to what? 3 times I2 square R2. 3 times I2 square R2. So this is 3 into I2 equal to what? 27.09 square of that into what is the value of R2? It is given 0.1 ohm. So in this way we can find the copper loss. If we do the calculation, it is I'm getting it is 220 watt. So this is the first answer we got, rotor copper loss. We know the slip, we know the P2. P2 is what? Rotor. P2 equal to what? P2 equal to what? That is a rotor input. So we can calculate the rotor input. P2 equal to S. Sorry, this is not correct. Rotor equal to rotor copper loss upon slip. Or we know RCL, rotor copper loss, equal to S into P2. So P2 equal to what? Rotor copper loss upon S. That is rotor copper loss equal to what? 220 upon what is the value of S? 0.04. Slip is given. Slip is given 0.04. So if we solve this 220 upon 0.04, we will get 5507 watt. That is the answer we got. Rotor input P2. This is the second answer we got. Now torque developed. We have to find torque developed. So this, if you find the PM, from this we will get the TG. Okay. So we know the formula. Rotor output PM equal to, we know PM, rotor output PM equal to 1 minus S into P2. So we know S, we know P2, right? 1 minus S kitna hai? 0.04 into P2 is what? P2 means this 5507. So from here we will calculate the PM. What is the PM? 1 minus 0.04 into 5507. So I'm getting it is PM equal to 5286 watt. So we got PM also. Now this PM rotor output will convert into gross torque TG. So we know the output of rotor, that is PM equal to, we know 2 pi n gross torque TG upon 60. So from this equation we will get the TG. Hence TG equal to what? PM equal to what? 5286 into this 60 upon this 2 pi n. N is not given. 2 pi n. So n we have to calculate first. Okay. So how will you calculate n? We know, since we know slip S equal to 0.04 equal to ns minus n upon ns. We have 4-pole machine, 50 hertz. So we know if 4-pole machine and 50 hertz is there, so ns equal to what? 1500 rpm. ns is known, 1500 rpm. Slip is known, so we will calculate n. So ns, that is 1500 minus this 0.04 into 1500. So we will get the value of n. So if we do the calculation, I am getting n equal to what? N equal to 1440 rpm. I am getting 1440 rpm. So here we will use the 1440 rpm. So we will calculate the TG. So by using the calculation 5286 into 60 upon 2 pi into 1440, it is I am getting 35.058 Newton meter. That is the answer I am getting. So these are the answer we have. Okay, so Tg equal to 35.058 Newton meter I am getting. Okay, one more problem I am going to discuss, that is the based on the power stages. So here in this problem we have given this slip is given, then the resistance and reactance is given. So from resistance and reactance we will get the Z2. E2 per phase is given. So under the running condition, I2 equal to S E2 upon Z2, you will get this I2. You can calculate the rotor copper loss 3 times I2 square R2 is 1, and remaining part you can calculate. One more problem I am going to discuss based on the power stages. So this is the second problem I have. Example number 2, 100 kilowatt. This is 100 kilowatt. Okay, I don't know whether it is input or output, but it is given 100 kilowatt, 3300 volt, 50 hertz, star connected induction motor, has a synchronous speed of 500 rpm. That is the NS is given 500 rpm, right? And I have given slip. Slip is given 1.8%. That is 0.018 actually. Okay, so from here this is given, right? So first of all we will find the P out. P out is given equal to into this what. Okay, the next I have given full load power factor is 0.85. PF power factor is given 0.85. Stator losses, it is given 2449, 2424. It is not 2449, it is 2440. Please, I am corrected. 2440 plus 35. So I will get it is 5940 watt. Okay. Then I have given rotational losses 1200. Mechanical losses. Mechanical losses we have given 1200 watt. Calculate the rotor copper loss, line current and full load efficiency. So we can calculate, we know the power stages, that is the power stages we have. This is P1, clear? P1, then this is the stator losses. You will get the output of stator, that is input to the rotor P2, that is the rotor copper losses. It is output of rotor PM, and this is the mechanical losses. You will get the P out. So this P out is given. Okay, then mechanical losses is given. So you will get PM. What is PM? PM is equal to P out, this plus this loss. What is the loss? 1200. So 100 into this plus 1200. You will get PM. So if you do the calculation, I am getting 101, 101, 200. So I got PM. So once we know PM equal to what? PM equal to what? 1 minus S into P2. Okay, so we can calculate P2. P2 equal to what? That is a P2 matlab rotor input equal to what? PM, that is 101,200 divided by 1 minus slip. 1 minus S. 1 minus S कितना है? 0.018. So we will get the P2. P2 equal to means input to the rotor equal to what? 103055 watt. So we got P2. We know the rotor copper loss. Rotor copper loss we know equal to S into P2. S is given 0.018 into P2 is given 103055. So in this way we will calculate the rotor copper loss. What is the rotor copper loss? 1855 watt. So in this way we will calculate the rotor copper loss. That is the answer. Now P1. P1 equal to what? P1 we have to calculate. P1 equal to what? P2 is known plus stator losses are known. You can calculate P1. So P1 equal to P2 plus stator losses. P2 कितना है? What is the value of P2? P2 we have, this is P2. कितना है P2? 103055 103055 plus stator losses 5940. So you will get the 108995. Okay, so in this way we will calculate the P1, P2 plus this is P2, this is P2 plus this loss. If you add, you will get the P1. So we got the P1, and we know P1 equal to what? That is the input to the machine, input to the stator, input to the motor equal to what? √3 VL IL cos phi. So this is known, this is value. VL is given 3300 volt and power factor is given. So in this way we will calculate the IL equal to P1. P1 is what? 108995 upon √3. VL is given 3300. Cos phi is given 0.85. This is 0.85. So we will calculate the line current IL equal to what? 22.43 ampere. That is the answer we will get, 22.43 ampere. Okay, so this is the line current. We've got the copper loss. Now full load efficiency, if you want to calculate, efficiency equal to what? P out upon P1. P out, what is the P out? You can say P out is what? This 100 kilowatt. So 100 into 1000, that is P out. Upon P1 is what? This 108995 into, if you multiply by 100 you will get percentage efficiency equal to 91.74. So this is the way of getting the answer. So just whenever we are going to solve the problem, please be careful about it. Whenever we are solving the problem, you must know data, you have to interpret the data and just your concept should be clear. अगर आपके concept clear हैं तो कहाँ ऐड करना है. कई लोग क्या करते हैं, यहाँ से आउटपुट से शुरू करेंगे, यहाँ आएंगे तो सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे, और यहाँ से शुरू करेंगे तो यहाँ सब ऐड करते जाएंगे. नो, पी आउट सबसे कम होता है. पी इन दैट इज द P1 दैट इज द इनपुट टू द मोटर सबसे ज्यादा होगा. तो यहाँ से यहाँ जाओगे तो सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. यहाँ से यहाँ लॉस होगा, फिर ये बचे मिलेगा, फिर यहाँ से यहाँ लॉस होगा, ये मिलेगा, यहाँ से यहाँ लॉस होगा, ये मिलेगा. याद रखना, PM से क्या मिलता है, ग्रॉस टार्क TG. पी आउट से क्या मिलता है, शाफ्ट टार्क T शाफ्ट. कई बार ऐसा कैलकुलेशन आ जाता है. तो पी आउट इक्वल टू व्हाट, 2 पाई NT अपॉन 60. PM equal to what, 2 pi n TG upon 60. So in this way we will calculate. रोटर कॉपर लॉस कई बार हमको कैसे निकालना है, 3 times I2 square R2. So I2 कैसे निकालना है, रनिंग कंडीशन में SE2 by Z2, और Z2 क्या होता है, अंडर रूट ऑफ R2 स्क्वायर प्लस SX2 स्क्वायर. So sometimes we have to do in this way. Anyway, बट अगर इस टाइप का प्रॉब्लम आता है तो आपको पावर साइकिल पहले ड्रा कर लो, एंड वंस पावर साइकिल इज देयर यू कैन सॉल्व. बस यहाँ एक प्रॉब्लम आती है इस रीजन में, यहाँ ये कुछ डाटा नहीं दिए रहते तो आपको स्लिप का यूज करना है. P2 इक्वल टू क्या होता है, रोटर कॉपर लॉस इक्वल टू क्या होता है, SP2. PM क्या होता है, 1 minus S into P2. In this way, by using these two formula, you can solve. So I am stopping here. Thank you very much for listening me. Please subscribe the channel whenever I will upload my other videos, so you will get the intimation. And one more thing I want to tell you, this complete series will you give the complete knowledge of electrical machines, basics of electrical machines. मैं बहुत कुछ सॉल्व किए हैं MCQs आल्सो. हर यूनिट के ऊपर करीबन 100 क्वेश्चन, 100 क्वेश्चन, 125 क्वेश्चंस लाइक दैट I have solved. So that will be helpful for your facing your any examination, board examination, central examination, gate examination. Gate examination, this will give the basic platform. IES examination also it will give the basic platform. But जो भी आपके एग्जाम हैं सबके लिए, या तो कुछ एग्जाम के लिए इट इज सफिशिएंट, और कुछ एग्जाम के लिए इट विल गिव द बेसिक प्लेटफॉर्म हाउ टू solve it. So thank you very much for listening me carefully. Thank you. I am stopping here. Thank you again.